What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So, starting today's video in the back of the Crown, mainly because I feel like a big high-flying executive when I'm sitting in the back of this thing, and I don't really get to sit in the back of this thing very often. Now, it's actually not a video about the Crown today. You guys would have seen in the like little description that we're actually going to be working on the E46. You guys know we're smashing the E46 stuff recently. Now, there's something that I don't like about the E46, and that is the dash, the actual instrument cluster. It's all red. There's no difference. There's no like white and blue and, you know, like red for just like when you're hitting your top revs, things like that. I like nice, clean, crisp white displays. So I actually jumped online and I went and found something the other day and I thought it was pretty cool. This little kit. So this little kit is like an overlay, but it's actually a powered overlay that's all LEDs. And it's going to be great. So like obviously changes I think the gauges are already black. We'll go there in a second, check out like the before, but I think they already are black. But these have all white lights. It's got a little M symbol. I'm not like a big fan of that because it's not an M series, it's not an M spec, all that sort of stuff. But this was the only option to get. It was either this or gray, and I wanted the black one. So this actually, yeah, you got to pull your dash out and install this over the top. Power it up, so it's got two little plugs and it's got like a little dimmer switch and everything. Comes up with like really nice kit. So we're going to be doing that today. So without holding you guys up on the intro too much longer, a little bit of advertising. If you want to like, you want to hang around and see all this stuff, subscribe. If you want to help out, you got the Patreon. It's going to be advertised in the next little bit. It's like $1 a week, stuff like that. If you want to help the builds, all that sort of stuff. If not, feel free to just sit and enjoy the videos. So let's jump over to the E46 and show you what it looks like now and show you what we're going to change. All right, so as you guys can see, it's not a bad dash. It actually looks quite nice. It's kind of like a bluey kind of color. So making it all black would be slightly preferable, I reckon. I don't know. Look, to be honest, if this lit up nice and white, I wouldn't really be bothered. But if I take this light away and then turn the actual lights on, I'm not a big fan of that, right? I like it to be, yeah, that crisp white and just the red over here and things like that. So essentially what we're going to do is pull out this whole section here. It's just like two T20 screws up here. You pull it forward and there's two clips on the back, pull it out. That's pretty much it. Then we just got to take the cover off and do our overlays in there. Well, we've got to take obviously that like fascia off, but it's pretty basic. So look, let's jump in, take these two screws out, whip the dash out, and then go pop this down on a table and do the actual transfer on a table. Okay, so like I said, two screws there, which match up, one there, one over there. And then here are your two plugs, which come out really easily. So to get those out, this clip, right, that's what holds it in. You push that little tab and then this comes up and it actually pushes itself out, which is great. These BMWs are so good to work on. All right, let's go pull this dash apart. Okay boys, 5 T10 Torx bit screws in the back, 1, 2, 3, and then 2 at the top. I'm missing one. Then you've got a push clip, push clip, push clip, push clip. So 4 of them. You push them. Before you do them, you pull these little pins off and then the whole front comes out, the whole fascia, everything. Then it's as simple as pulling your needles off. Make sure you don't like bend or twist them, just pull them straight up. They are quite tight. If you've got a needle puller, that's 10 times better. So you pull them up, lay your new gauges on top and the ribbons out the back. And then you want to line it all up and slide it back on and it clips into position and holds your gauge down. So don't worry if it kind of lays there and looks a bit flimsy because it does get held down by the whole fascia once you pop that on. And then it's literally screws back in, nubs back on, and you're done. As for this part, then we need to go wire it up. And it's literally a positive negative. With this, you can decide where you want to put your positive negative. I'm gonna try and wire it to the lights. So as soon as you turn the lights on, it comes on. But I am kind of thinking of doing it to the cigarette lighter so that this comes on straight away because you do have an on-off switch for it. For whenever, like if you want to turn it off, if it's getting too bright, you've got a dimmer as well. So I'm thinking about going to the cigarette lighter, but I don't know, maybe not, because if I do it to the lights, it's a lot more OEM. So look, when you put these needles back on, make sure you put them on at 0 because obviously everything's at 0. So let's get back down there, wire it up, plug it in, and she should run. But now See how the background is all black now and it's all just like a black face? It just looks, I think it looks great. I think it looks really clean. So I'm stoked. Hopefully it all works and it's all a good quality piece, but let's go down, test it out. And moment of truth, guys. Oh yeah, she works. I am so happy with that. That looks so clean. So I've actually just got to bolt it up still. Put the two screws in. Now, one thing that did happen, and I'll be honest with you, and this is probably just a matter of pulling it out and putting it in. Watch the fuel gauge. See, it doesn't move up as much like when I turn it off. See how it drops? Like, it's significantly off, which is annoying, but I'll probably pull it out and do it again, like pull that one off and put it back on. But the weird thing is I had it at 0 when I installed it, and then when you actually plug everything back in, you hear it all kind of calibrate. So it's kind of weird that it did that. Not a biggest deal. I'm gonna make sure that the speedo works, all that sort of stuff, but yeah, I'm really happy. That looks great. So I wired it up. I actually wired it to the wires obviously behind here. And then I used, ground was brown and black, and positive light was gray and red. So that, hopefully that helps you guys, saves you 5 minutes of research like it took me. But yeah, like honestly, it's sweet. It fades with my lighting, like with my normal lighting, which is cool. And the extra dimmer is actually back there. It's not in here. I took that out and it's sitting behind here. I just set it to full. And there's two settings. There's like a warm white and cool white. I did cool white because I think it looks fresher, but guys, I'm stoked. I am so stoked. As long as the speedo works, I'm happy. So I'm just gonna quickly check that and then I'll come back. But I'm sure it'll work. All right, it all works. It all works. I'm stoked. Actually, when I started moving, I was like, oh, okay, speedo doesn't work. And I was a little bit spewing, but it did work. It's just I was driving really, really slow. So stoked. The thing with the fuel gauge, I think the actual fuel light still comes on at the exact right time. So it doesn't really bother me like massively. And I am running really low on fuel in this car. I'm jumping from car to car to car to car, which is a blessing, don't get me wrong. But yeah, I'm just getting confused which ones do have fuel and don't have fuel. I'm pretty sure this one's like almost out. So that's genuinely, so that was 63.71 I think from like AliExpress or whatever. The link will be in the description. I can get it, like it'll be a link on Amazon, all that sort of stuff. So I'll give you a link. I'm wrapped. Like sometimes installs don't go perfect, but this one did. And I'm actually recording this on my birthday. So I'm gonna put the car in park. I'm stoked. Like this is a little birthday blessing. I'm so happy. It's turned out exactly how I wanted it, exactly how the photos looked on the internet. And for 64 bucks and I don't know what, an hour of install, like that's so easy, and it's just brightened that right up. Like I don't need to change that at all now. It's exactly how I want it. The M thing, like whatever, like M Sport, yo. This isn't an M Sport, but it's there. So guys, like I'm genuinely so stoked with this. It just turned out so great. Really simple install. It's like literally 2 screws, pull it forward, unclip it, pull it out, 5 screws, 2 pins, pull the front off, pull your needles off, put your gauges on, put your needles back on, put it all back on, plug it all back in, and 2 cables, brown and black, red and gray, for negative and positive. Boom, done, all works. What an easy install. Like, BMW, well done. So many things I'm doing on this car are turning out really, really, really easy. And the like aftermarket support for all this stuff, like the head unit, it had a plug. Like I've never done a stereo in my life that was plug and play, ever. I've always had to cut and solder wires, always. It's what you do. I'm gonna do a head unit. Okay, cool. Are you soldering it or are you just gonna tape it like a dodgy guy? Well, I'm gonna solder it, cool. You know, like on the dash here, I use the like little pinch ones, just because the loom is so nice and tidy. I didn't want to start cutting it apart, and I feel like that is when I was gonna start coming into issues. So you know, the ones that you just like clip on and then you can push your spade connector in. I just did that. Super easy, in, done. Waterproof because it's like in the car, you don't have to worry about it. So yeah, this car is just so much fun. And I wasn't going to tell you guys, but today I just secured an engine for the car. the shop that helped me wire up the Supra. I was chatting to them, and I was just chatting to them for advice. Turns out they had a motor that I wanted, sitting literally behind them, and I got a good price. It's a good motor. I trust them. So yeah, going to be getting it shipped to me not soon. I'm excited. I found the engine. So guys, yeah, look, I hope this has helped you. If any of you wanted to kind of update your dash, if you didn't like the constant red everywhere, if you love red, cool, but it's kind of like an orangey red, so I don't know. I don't mind it down on like the center console and stuff, but when it was all just everywhere, I don't know, I didn't like the vibe. I love it now. It's great. If you like, if you want to subscribe and follow along, hit that, Patreon, comment, just enjoy, boys. Just enjoy. If you want to share my videos, that is huge for me, like huge. I don't care if you've got 2 followers on Instagram. If you share my stuff and like put a link on or tell your friends or whatever, massive. Like that's so big, and I like tag me in it. If you ever share my videos, tag me in it, because I want to thank you. I want to personally thank you, because that is such a big move. You know what I was going to say, but I'm trying to be censored on this channel, but it's a big move. So anyone that does that, any of my videos, you're a legend. You're all legends just for watching. So guys, super stoked. I'm going to go and enjoy the rest of my birthday. You guys have a beautiful day. Stay blessed. I'll see you guys in the next one. See you guys.